Hey guys, today I will show you the recent changes to the Advanced Item Stats mod. So I have added support for the expansion market, showing basic stats. And I also added support to show the stats in the vanilla tooltip. For now you can see here that we have these new settings here, which show market stats and show vanilla tooltip stats. The other one you can ignore, it's not for you, it's not public. Then we save, and now it's showing the stats in the normal tooltip here. So you can see that is pretty neat, right? And then also for this one. So clothing, medical, bandage. Let me also spawn steak here. It is showing the food stage, the food type, temperature, it's cookable, the energy, the hydration, the fullness, and contamination causing salmonella because it's raw food, pig food, and steak, whatever, and it adds fullness 5. So this is, I believe, the highest value you can add to be full to the stomach. And yeah, so this is basically how it looks. Also for the shows here, we have the knife protection, the armor infected protection stuff, right? Yeah. So this is for the tooltip. And then we have the market here. So you see this is not showing anything right here, except for the bandage. Bandage effect is like here. It's not perfect. I need to change this. This is the infection risk is 0% here, and the bandage effect is high. That's 200%. I need to change this so it matches the expansion size. And that's basically it for the medical stuff. Now, when we go to like the clothing, we open the clothing, we open the vest. It is now showing hit points, shock protection, infected protection, explosion protection, and the projectile protection here for everything that can protect you from. And also, of course, it shows how many hit points it has, right? So this is pretty neat to have, I believe, for some servers. And yeah, it mainly works for stuff like where protection is added to the item, like here for the helmets. Yeah, which is pretty neat, I would say. So now when we go and let's spawn expansion money here. This one, spawn like this amount. So now when we buy this one here, let's buy it. Yes, okay, we have it on as the item now. And now when we take the weapon into the hands, and the weapon basic damage here is 77. So it calculates how much damage the player gets now from the weapon KAM. And it's around 42 damage. These values can be off because the damage calculation has so many stuff to consider, like how far you are away and the velocity and all that shit. So this is just the basic stats. You have to tell that your players, right? If they ask. Okay, so now when we go to like the food stuff here, it's showing the energy, 100 kilocalories, and the hydration, 40 milliliters, and the same goes for the mushrooms here. And if we go to the Pipsy, it's showing that, but for stuff like which is closed, like here baked beans or something like this here, baked beans, it doesn't show because it's closed. So when we buy it and then we open this one right here, it's showing even the temperature right now, so we can open it. Oops. And we open it, then the tooltip will show that stats. There you go. You also, yeah, control right click, it will show that. right? So control right click is also an option if you don't want the tooltip stuff here. As said, you can enable and disable this. And now when we go to the weapon trader here and we go for like the M4A1, okay, it's 2. So now it's showing the bullet speed and it's showing its basic damage. As said, the damage calculation is not 100%. It is always, there's some kind you need to consider, right? So yeah, like when we buy this now, yeah, we can't. Let me go back to our. So this magazine and don't buy this. And now you buy that. And we now take a look at this. The weapon is doing 67 damage to us while we have this armor on us, right? So also what is pretty neat is for like optics, it's showing the distance now on the market, how far you can zoom with that. It's showing, you can change the meters here. Zoom, it's just how much meters you can. It will work, so whatever. Yeah, so also, for example, if we spawn like an M4 now, what I forgot to show you in the last videos is like we spawn the M4A1, we drop the bayonet, then we going to add suppressor on that. So now it's showing for the noise level it's 800, we're adding a suppressor and the noise is now 60. And the sway and the recoil, like the sway is 129 and the recoil is 47. So when we remove the buttstock, it also changed these values, right? So you must always consider that the damage calculation and rate of fire, the rate of fire is maybe correct, but the DPS is sometimes maybe off because of all the calculation going on. And of course the damage showing here is 65. It could be also off, but it should be close, right? And also it should be close to the armor. Player takes 36 damage here. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. As said, you can turn on and off all this in the player setting menu. So when we go to the market, it doesn't show anything about it anymore. And the same goes for the tooltip here. It's cleared up, right? Only if you control right click now, it is showing in a big window and showing the repair tools. The repair tools only will show in the Advanced Item Stats menu, which can be opened with control and right click. And for the tooltip, it is way too much. So, and it makes no sense to add it to the tooltip because we use item preview, which any other mod out there I know for item stats isn't using. So because we can zoom in and out here, it's showing the class name and all that. All right, hope you like it and see you next time.